Evening, folks. Dog walker with you. Right. As you can see, I'm playing fire tonight. Yeah, just sat in the back garden, trying my new fire pit out, and it's a washing machine tub or drum, sorry. So I've had it here quite a while now, so I just thought I'd give it a try. And just gonna burn some odd bits of wood, nothing special. And I might do myself a sausage sandwich or something in a bit once it's all died down. I was gonna go to the pub, but I thought no, can't be bothered. So I'll go tomorrow instead. Diane's here somewhere, but you won't see her because it's dark and she's blends in well. All seems to be burning well. Took me a while to get it going, to be fair, because the wood's been hanging about for a while. I've decided to give this one a try, because at least with this drum, I can move it about different parts of the garden. And with the brick one, it's a bit awkward. And because the bricks aren't cemented together, obviously it's easy to knock over or loosen the bricks or what have you. Anyway, so this seems to be working well, so I might abandon the brick one, or I might even put a bricks around the drum. Either way it will work as good. So as you can most probably hear, it's raining. Got to be a bit careful, obviously, because of the phone camera. We've got a bit of shelter from a big what tree is it? Hang on. Yeah, it looks like a oak tree. So yeah, it's quite a big one. So you might hear people in the background, but that's people having a party a couple of doors up from us, and you'll hear traffic, and that's because that's on the Iron Bridge bank. Anyway, as you can see, it's burning quite well. One thing I am going to do is I'm going to make myself a drink of coffee in a minute. Like I say, once the flames have died down, I'll get my stuff out and I'll make myself a coffee. Right, I think I'll move my stool, to be honest. My drum. And my piece of wood. I'm just going to move the camera slightly a bit more under the tree. Right, okay. We'll squat down and say hello. Hello. It's Friday the 9th of July anyway, 2019. And nice and warm. Like I say, you'll hear the rain probably, but nothing to worry about. Oh, just trying to poke some of the wood down, but it's not quite ready to go down because it's a little bit too big. And as you can see, if it is a grate I'm going to use for on top once the wood's burnt down enough. And here I've got a little tripod I bought off eBay last year. As you can see, the tripod fits nicely on top of the drum, so I can hang my kettle on there. I was going to set the tarp up because of the camera, and I thought, oh no, I won't bother. Like I say, shouldn't be too bad because we've got some protection from the trees. Let's have a look and see if I can show you. See the trees? Let's see if I can get this wood to go in a bit further. I know, I'm a fool. I just knocked the tripod off. Alright, that's a one piece in anyway. The good thing about using a drum, washing machine drum, as a fire pit, it's got holes all the way around, so you get air all the way through and round it. I'm not sure what size washing machine it came out of, but they do vary a bit in size. So yeah, if you manage to get hold of one, just give it a try. I just found this one on the side of the road. Like I say, I think it was back back in the spring of this year, if I remember right. And the thing with this one, it's got a spike on the back of it, a spindle, which is quite useful actually, because you just press that down into the ground and it makes it more sturdy. Right, back with you in a minute. Just going to get some more chunks of wood. Right, I'm back, folks. Got some more chunks of wood. Right, hopefully that will kick off in a minute. So, problem is the wood's a bit damp. So I can, like I said, sorry, getting my words tangled up. I hope it will kick off again in a minute so I can get myself a cup of tea or coffee, whichever one I've got in the pouch today. I think it's tea, to be honest. Quite a bit of heat coming off that now. Hope there's enough to dry that wood out I've just put on. Anyway, we'll soon find out. Oh dear, it's creating quite a bit of smoke. Oh well, it's at night time, isn't it? I must remember tomorrow to move this, to move the other wood so it's got a chance to dry out. Ready for the next time. Oh, I'll tell you what folks, I don't know if you heard it then, whether the camera picked it up or what, but I just heard a couple of rumbles of thunder. There goes the thunder again. As you can see, the smoke's dying down again anyway now. Now the wood's drying out. I don't know whether to cut this mesh down actually. But I think it might be quite useful when it overhangs a bit actually, because obviously all the drum gets hot. So I can have kettle on, you know, on the one side, and I can have like cool spots like on a barbecue, you know, on the outside of it. So yeah, I think I'll most probably just leave it as it is. But I think what I'm going to do actually is I'll just get a couple of bits of metal wire, yeah, metal wire, just so it holds it in place a bit, and so I can empty the ashes out when I need to. Daft, you see these drums on eBay, you know, sold as barbecues and fire pits, and people have just welded a couple of legs onto them, you know, and they fetch stupid money for what they are. Right, I'll bring you back in a minute, folks. I'm just going to go get the kettle. Right then, folks, I'm back. Right, as you can see, I've got the kettle. And I decided I'm not having sausage. I've got a couple of pieces of home cured bacon ready to put on when this when the flames die down again.